people, we as human beings, we're a lot in the mind, and the change doesn't happen in the mind, because the mind follows what your body feels and what your nervous system is feeling. So, and nowadays we are very disconnected from our bodies. It's like the more importance we give to training, the less we know how to train with the more information that we have, and the more disconnected that is making us from our bodies. And actually the body has all the information it needs for the good and for the bad. And when I mean for the bad, is all our past experiences that we haven't been able to feel. So that is going to be stuck in your body. And imagine the impact that has in an athlete. And people keep pushing, because obviously that's what you have to do. You have to perform every day. Okay, what if not? What if we take a step back? We see, okay, or in my case, it was like, okay, what is still stuck in your body that is not making you, or there is not allowing you to perform? And I can tell you my story. Like, I lost my dad 2 years ago. Obviously, that had an impact on myself. And even though I came to Bali when that happened, 3 months after that, and I allowed myself to take it easy for 1 year. And then last year, that's when I decided to do high rocks. And I thought that I was okay, that I was able to perform. You have no idea how much impact that event had in my body. I wanted to try high intensity, and I cannot breathe. And I was like, what's going on? Why I cannot breathe? It's like, I'm a breathwork specialist. What's going on? I'm applying all the techniques, and obviously I've been trying to run away, even though I've been doing like the work, and I've been doing some healing, and I've been along with that event, but obviously there's still work to do. And even, for example, today I woke up and I was like, okay, I still have the experience of my dad in my body, because they are events that they need time, and we need to treat them with respect. And it's not something that can change in your mind, because from my mind I can tell you, yeah, I'm doing really good. It happened 2 years ago. I see it as a gift, and that's something I can truly tell you. I see it as a gift, but at the same time, my body still feels it. So obviously, yeah, I performed for 1 year, but imagine if I have done the work before, how would I have been able to perform? So being back to that question, it's all in our bodies, like the energy, that experience, that emotion at the end, those emotions are stuck in our body. So we really need to give the importance that we have to in order to perform. And it's not gonna be in the mind, because yeah, the mind is going to follow what the body feels. So I think, in my opinion, I think that athletes should spend more time doing the work with the mind, yeah, but okay, how do I feel in my body? Do I even feel safe in my body? Because I've experienced it myself, but at the same time, I'm coaching a lot of athletes. And one of the things that I hear the most is like, I don't feel safe in my body. How many people, they go and train and they shake before they train? Hey, that's something that your nervous system is telling you. That's an information of your body. Are you able to stop, breathe through that, and feel it? Because that's a very powerful information your body is giving you. And once you go through that process, once you understand the language of your body, the mind is gonna follow. It's not only about intensity and showing up and performing. The most important thing is how connected you are with yourself. So before you go out, ask yourself, how do I feel? How does my breathing feels? What does my body really needs? And which is my state of mind today? Because doing those little shifts during our days, it doesn't only change the way you train, but also this applies on how you show up on your daily life, on your relations. So being connected with themselves, and maybe you don't have to be training hard 6 days a week. Maybe you can do 4, But if the rest of the days we're doing this work, it's gonna be a huge change, because it's going to give you self-awareness. It's going to give you self-control. It's going to know your strengths, and also the points where you don't perform good at all, but it's going to give you perspective. So I think that doing this work at the end, it gives you control of yourself. It gives you to be able to turn into your power, and that the power, it's within you, and don't give in something external the strength. It's everything on us. It makes a huge difference. It doesn't matter how well you eat. It doesn't matter how much physical treatments you receive. If your mind is not on point, it doesn't matter how well you perform physically, or how strong, how fast you are. So having someone that know how you understand yourself, or the way you have to see yourself, and having someone that it's able to make the shift or to make you be aware, is going to make a huge difference to get whatever you want to get. And I think that's the huge difference. And I think that in high performance right now, I think that most of the athletes, they have someone, a coach or someone else that help them through that, because it's a huge thing. It's at the end, the way you see yourself, it's going to be a game changer on the way you perform. So, but it's what I always say. It's like, okay, why do you go to the doctor when you have a problem, right? Or why do you go to the dentist? Or why do you go to an architect if you want to build a house, right? Because you need experts that they know exactly how something works. So performing is not only about the body. I mean, you can be a super athlete, you can be super strong, but if you don't have the mind, you're not gonna get there. And it's not only about athletes; it's about the human being in general.